Thanks for opening this video. This is Ron Dunker, your farm management rep, and I thought I would talk about the climate.com enhancements. I do a two-part series on this. I'll go over the whiteboard, kind of like I did for the Bear Plus, on how these enhancements you might find them beneficial for your clients, for managing your business, for managing your clients' fields right from your desktop. There's been a lot of enhancements that have come out in March that now you can use functionality-wise at your desktop. So let's just jump right into it. Again, this will be a two-part series. We'll go over just kind of the line items. I apologize for my chicken scratch there, but I think it's a good way for us to kind of go through what the enhancements are. So again, climate.com, you have FieldView Plus access on your climate.com and or on your with your climate accounts, and climate.com rolled out enhancements March of 2021 to really the reason why is to bring more enhancements that you see on the FieldView apps to your desktop, which when you think of it holistically, it really allows you to have a lot more management data insights at your desktop than you've ever had before. And again, why FieldView Plus and why FieldView and Climate FieldView is because it is the largest data platform. It's the most connected platform. We're over 60 million acres and tens of thousands of users, and now it's even on a global scale. Again, and not only that, it's I believe one of the most user-friendly platforms that are out there, with the most functionality agronomics-wise and others, and also allows you to really provide, I hope, provide your clients some deeper insights, and really set you apart from maybe some of your colleagues on the field that aren't using digital to really help drive and innovate in your business. So in this first part of this two-part series, I just thought I'd go through the whiteboard again, similar to what I did on Bear Plus. I apologize for my chicken scratch. I know my some of my teachers would probably be appalled at what they see on the board there. But again, I kind of want to go through it. So again, why are we doing this? Because it really brings a lot of those apps functionality to your desktop. So maybe you don't have ISO platform, or maybe you're using a different platform. It allows you to bring a lot of this, and these enhancements just keep coming too. They're not they just don't stop. They just keep coming, and they keep releasing new functionality. So I think the larger plan is to be able to bring almost all the app functionality into climate.com, which is great for you, because of a lot of our work is spent. Your work is spent at the desk, and be able to manage people's fields with your mouse, and and identify where your time needs to go, and how you need to utilize your time as you continue to grow and manage your clients' fields. All right, so let's just jump right into it. The first thing is operational summary. This will be on we'll talk about that, but what that is you'll be able to tell in one spot on your Climate FieldView kind of summary page. It'll tell you how many fields you have in Climate FieldView, and it'll also tell you your acres, which I think is beneficial when you start knowing how many managed acres you have, or you are managing. You have that right at your fingertips of those fields that are in FieldView Plus. So I mean, you can see one quick snapshot. So I'll demonstrate what that is in the second video. We'll just go through these, but I think would be fantastic, that you in one shot you'll be able to say, I'm managing 20,000 acres, or I have 20,000 acres in Climate FieldView, and it says it right there on your fields, or on your operational summary or field summary. So I think that's fantastic. So that's a new feature. Field locations highlighted. Now that may not seem like a big deal, but when you're managing multiple fields, as you scroll down through your field list on your summary page, on the map, it will highlight exactly where that particular farm field is. And I know with you managing in multiple, many of you managing multiple counties, potentially multiple states, that's pretty. I think integral to understand where that is, and that's a new functionality again on climate.com. Farm grouping. If you have a pretty condensed area, you can start to put your farms into groups. Maybe it's maybe you're working with a specific client that has multiple farms, right? So you can put all your clients' farms into one group, and you can click on that and then go into that on climate.com with your FieldView Plus account to be able to identify those, and it just doesn't look like a jumbled mess or a lot of just bubbles on a map. You'll be able to more condensedly see that these are John Smith's farms or Mary Allen's farms or whatever. So you'll be able to kind of see that and hone more in on that, which is a nice functionality piece. And then with the second piece is or I guess the fourth piece is field region reports. This is pretty cool because that's part of that yield analysis tool. So historically, you'll be able to put in your yield analysis reports. You can't draw them with your finger. If you remember, like if you've used an iPhone or an iPad, you can draw those with your finger. But they do have specific shapes that you can start doing some yield analysis on. The other thing that I should have put on here as well is there is a more of a yield analysis tool now. It's in its first phase, and I'll show you that. That's kind of that field region report yield analysis tool. So now that's on there as well. So you'll be able to understand the hybrids you've planted on that field. You'll be able to understand what the performance was, and then start to do some yield analysis, which is if you've used the like an iPad or your iPhone to draw boundaries or to draw specific areas of interest, that is now part of a functionality on climate.com. So, and they're saying there's a second phase that's coming through that you'll be able to get even more deeper analysis, but I will show you what that looks like on the second video. It's pretty cool stuff. And then this one I think is really good too, scouting. As you're managing multiple fields, you want to go through your fields and look at the vegetative state, look at the health, the satellite summaries, and really be able to see, okay, well, this field's looking pretty good, or this field I see some sort of issue going on in this field. You can now drop a pin and put some information in there and be able to go back or share that with your trusted advisor, that information with your trusted advisor, and say, hey, we need to probably look at Mary Allen's field, this field, and see what's going on. So now there's more scouting. You can just put some scouting notes in there right from the desktop as well. So good way to organize your time, be able to look through all your fields and see what's going on, and understand how maybe there is a problem, maybe there isn't a problem, but nothing beats boots on the ground, as we always say. But it certainly allows you to the opportunity to where maybe to direct those boots a little more effectively with your time. And that time, as we all know, time is of the essence, right? Especially when you're managing as many fields and clients as farms that you do. So, and then I will just go through. This isn't a new functionality, but I get a lot of questions on it. I'll go through and tell you how to find your weather, your historical weather information on FieldView Plus, and then just go through and talk about the help, right? The resources that Climate has if you do get stuck. If you are having any trouble with your Climate account, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or your local Climate manager. And find that if you don't know who your Climate manager is, I'd be happy to help you find or get you to connected as well. So this is the first part. As we talked about, I'll go the next video. I'll go through and actually do it on the computer and on our climate.com account, my climate.com account, and we'll go through every one of these 5 or 6 bullet points, and that way you can kind of see how it works. Because I think visually it's a lot better to kind of go through it and learn that way. I know that's a good way for the best way I learn as well. So with that, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for opening this video, and always thank you for your business. And I'll be rolling out the second video shortly. Thank you.